In Machynlleth in West Wales is one of Britain's longest established renewable energy companies. Dulas Engineering has been around since 1982 and is involved in a wide variety of schemes including hydro, wind power and biomass.
Dulas is quite different, I think, from a conventional company in that all the people that work at Dulas become shareholders and therefore owners of the company.
Dulas is a unique kind of company. It's a family setup. They all eat lunch together every day. But it's not a hippy-dippy business. They're a highly professional outfit and mindful of their competitors in an expanding marketplace. Some of their projects are on the doorstep, like this biomass heating installation at the local National Park Visitor Centre at Nantararian.
Dulas's involvement here is as the designer-installer of a biomass system. We actually own the system and we run it as an ESCO, so we're the energy supply company. For the client, it's a totally hands-free system. The boiler runs automatically. The only thing they know about it is a bill they get through based on metered heat that they use. The woodchip fuel is considered carbon neutral because the trees absorb the carbon during their lifetime, and as long as you replace the trees after you've used the fuel, then it's a sustainable and renewable system where the future trees absorb the carbon that's just been recently emitted.
Dulas don't just design and build systems, they also recondition existing schemes like this 400 kilowatt river hydro plant at nearby Irwch.
This is a classic refurbishment job. We've improved it and we've refurbished the turbine, we've rebuilt the intake, just to get the thing running how it should be, really. These are our Coanda screens. They're intake screens that we sell all over the world, mainly for hydro intakes. The way they work, the water flows really fast over this curved part, and the screen material is the flat face we see along the front and filling up the chamber underneath. Now at the moment the turbine's at full power, so the spare water has gone through the screens and it's actually coming back out at the bottom again.
Over the past 5 years, Dulas have been responsible for the installation and refurbishment of 7 megawatts of hydro capacity. Their approach is advanced and allows remote control and fault diagnosis, as well as making the systems easy to use for the local operator. Dulas are involved in numerous schemes around Wales and the UK, but some of their work is for much farther flung places, like these solar-powered fridges for vaccine storage.
25 years ago, Dulas made the first because we really wanted to help the poorest of the poor people around the world. We have the solar refrigerator itself, which has got very, very thick insulation, which minimises the amount of electricity that is required. Then the sun shines on a solar module like this.
This solar energy is then converted into electricity and stored in a battery.
And then the solar fridge uses the electricity from the battery. So in the night, when it's not sunny, the solar fridge will still be working. It will be continually working and continually keeping everything cold.
These fridges play a vital part in disease control, and Dulas estimates that they currently supply 75% of the total market.
Now we're supplying thousands and thousands every year, which might go to remote areas in Sudan or Nigeria, or anywhere in Africa, also South America, all over the world.
Back in the UK, Dulas are experts in identifying and getting planning permission for potential wind farm sites. This local scheme at Cemmaes was the first to be granted permission in Wales and has energy benefits for the local community.
We basically have designed various approaches to finding wind farm sites and then designing them using geographical information systems, but also our deep technical knowledge of how wind farms and wind energy schemes work to get the approvals for the wind farms, which is why Dulas has ended up with such a good and high success rate. I would say at any one time we might have between 15 and 25 different wind farm schemes, early feasibility or site finding, right the way through to detailed design, in planning or at appeal. So I think we've got around between 500 and 600 megawatts currently in the planning system waiting to be determined.
The thing about Dulas is we want to be a business that it's good to do business with. And one of the challenges is to try and keep that family atmosphere around the company, to keep ethical, but also to compete in a very fast-changing industry.